On the internet, there is a huge amount of resources to learn English for free, but sometimes it is a bit difficult to find them, or at least recognize which ones are worth spending the necessary time. Among all those resources, there are many websites that have incredible content to practice English. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the best I have found, and in the next video, I'm going to mention a list of other very good websites. The first one had to be a website that was a tremendous help for me when I was beginning to learn English. It is TalkEnglish.com, which I use mostly to practice listening and speaking. Everything you will find in this site is free, but of course you will need to be connected to the internet. It works perfectly in the browser of a computer or a smartphone. All the exercises can be found in the options of this bar in the left of the site. In the Speaking English Lessons section, there are several subsections to practice different English situations, such as business, interviews, travel, idioms and slang, and also other common scenarios in a conversation. In these lessons, you will find many phrases where the goal is to listen to them and then try to repeat them, giving your best to imitate the pronunciation. For example, let's go to the subsection Regular English Lessons. Now to the option that says Feelings and Emotions. Now let's go, for example, to number 1 that says Happy and Feeling Good. To listen to the recording, you have to click on any of these links and the audio will be played automatically. Now let's check the third one. I'm going to repeat it.
I haven't been this happy in a long time.
I haven't been this happy in a long time. One more.
My brother was happy after passing the examination.
My brother was happy after passing the examination. Just do the same thing with all the other sentences that are here, and also in other subsections that are in Speaking English Lessons. The next section is the English Listening Lessons. Here you will find a lot of dialogues to practice your understanding of English. Here you can choose the level of difficulty of the dialogues you want to use to practice. You can choose from basic, intermediate, and advanced level. I'll show you how it works. Let's go to the one that says Basic. These little green arrows that you see here are just telling you in what part of the section you are located. Now we are going to the third one, Listening Lessons. These exercises are divided into 3 steps. The step 1 is to listen to the dialogue. You just have to click on this link that says Listen to Dialogue. Once you have done it, click on this link that says Quiz, View Questions, so that you can see a series of questions related to the dialogue you just heard. At the end, in step 3, you can see the whole dialogue in the text form. Let's listen to the dialogue.
What type of movies do you like?
I like all sorts of movies, primarily drama and science fiction.
That's an interesting combination. How about Western movies?
Western and horror are the 2 types of movies I don't care for.
Why don't you like horror? They are entertaining.
Some are entertaining, but I find most of them stupid and childish. For example, I don't understand why a person always goes into the house alone when something is suspicious.
I know what you mean, but it's just a movie. They need for the characters to do that.
Now we have to answer the questions. I'm just going to answer them randomly and then I click on this button that says Check Answers to see the correct answers. Finally, I click on this link to see the dialogue that we just heard. Apart from these lessons that we have already seen, here in the left sidebar, there are also many additional lessons that will help you to continue practicing. There is another type of practice that can be done in this site which is very interesting. Here you will find some interactive exercises, but this practice is going to be something similar to a real conversation with another person in English. You will find them scattered throughout all the sections, but a very simple way to find them all in one place is as follows. Go to the option that says Full Lesson Index. Then in your browser press Ctrl F or if not, Ctrl B to search for text. Now write the word interactive. By doing so, all the interactive exercises will be highlighted. Let's see how one of these exercises works. Let's go to the one that says Greeting, Interactive Practice. Here is showing 3 different exercises. As an example, let's practice with exercise number 2. What you need to do is click on one of these links. With the link that says Listen All, you will listen to the full dialogue where you will listen to both people. If you click on the link that says Person A, you will take the role of Person A and you will listen only to what Person B says. Then you will have a few seconds of silence so you can say what Person A says. And the same with the third link, but now the opposite. It is like you are really practicing with someone else. Let's try it. I'm going to play the role of Person B. But first, let's listen to the full dialogue to find out how is the pronunciation of Person B.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Jack.
I'm Steve. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What was your name again?
Steve.
So, Steve, what do you do for a living?
I work at a public library. How about you?
I'm a university student.
That's great. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Now I'm going to click on the link that says Person B.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Jack.
I'm Steve. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What was your name again?
Steve.
So, Steve, what do you do for a living?
I work at the public library. How about you?
I'm a university student.
That's great. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you.
As you can notice, this practice is almost like a real conversation, and it is one of those that helped me so much when I was beginning to practice English. Basically, this is the way most sections work on the main page of this site. Now surf on all the options of this amazing website, and you will be amazed for all the useful things you will find. One last option I want to talk about is this one that allows you to change the size instructions to another language, for example Spanish. You can change it just by choosing the language in the list, here in the top right corner.